The Progress Summit is the Broadbent Institute's annual policy conference, and we bring together hundreds of Canadians across the country who are change makers, community organizers, leaders, and policy thinkers. And so you're going to want to come because you will leave feeling inspired, having a whole bunch of new ideas, and a whole bunch of new friends. It's a great community to be part of.
My biggest takeaway has been Ed's vision that is the theme of this year's summit, which is making the good society. It really was Ed's legacy in terms of cultivating a world where people have access to human rights such as healthcare, education, social welfare, and of course housing. I'm very, very thankful for the experience, and I really look forward to the work that the Broadbent Institute continues to do.
The good society is made up of everyone's individual experiences, and I learn about what it means to form a good society by learning from the experiences of others, and that it's a mosaic, if you will, of all the work that we do together.
A good society looks like one where everyone, regardless of their lived experience, is loved and feels beloved. Because when we're in a place like a lot of people are feeling right now, where they feel that they aren't, it makes it really, really hard for them to see how other people's issues link to theirs. And a good society is one where everyone feels loved, where everyone can see that their own liberation is tied to others, because that's a key ingredient in us being able to be good community members and to create a society where we all belong.
When you choose to connect with your neighbor, when you choose to celebrate the differences in our communities, really positive things happen. And that rejecting division, rejecting hate, and saying yes to the opportunity to be connected as one province can change lives. It transforms communities, and it can alter the future in a positive way, in ways that I don't think we're even really seeing just yet, but that we get to contribute to as we move forward.
We're all here for a unifying theory of change, and I really got to see that and be inspired. What is it that is bringing everyone here? It's not just that they're progressive, it's that they want to change something for their communities.
I think the most memorable part of the Progress Summit was our opening, in which we were honoring Ed and also taking really to heart his vision and his mission to build a better Canada, to build a good society, and to convene with that message within our hearts.
I started coming to Canada and coming to Canadian Labour Council and progressive conferences here about 5 years ago. And every time I come here, I learn something that makes me excited to do the work. It makes me feel like I'm in the right field, and I take it back home. So it's not just me coming here and wowing you all. It's you all opening up yourself, opening up your organizing tactics, opening up your heart to me to let me know that, hey, we know some good stuff here as well. So I appreciate learning and meeting organizers who just have a different perspective from me.
I've been so inspired by my fellow program members and getting to know all the different backgrounds that they come from, all the different fields that they work in, as well as the shared collective want for growth and change in our communities and progressive, sustainable change that is appropriate to the communities and their needs.
We all come from different places across Canada. We have, some of the shared goals in terms of what we want to do in our community. And so hearing those stories, hearing those experiences has been really meaningful. Even though it's been a few days, I can now go back and know that other people are engaged in the same fight as me, and that will encourage me to do way more.
Stories are powerful. Stories are the way we build connection, foster community. Stories are the way we connect, and it's how we remember the importance and the value in the decisions that we make and approaches that we take. So sharing stories, the power to share our own stories through our own lens is key, and having space and creating space for people to share their stories authentically is really important.
Let's keep Ed in our hearts and do right by him. And we're going to fight like hell for that good society that we all believe in. Thank you. That's what it really feels like to come here. And the amount of people who see the joy in one another in a big event with a lot of people is remarkable. And that's why people come. They come to be inspired. They come to feel like they're part of something big. And they come to be challenged and hear new things, new ideas, new perspectives.